there in the crowd here. First question for Aaron.
Aaron, what do you see from Holmes in the 9th inning, then Leiter in the 10th?
Yeah, I mean, Clay was fine. I thought the double the other way, probably the one flat sinker he threw where it was up and out over the plate, and he just kind of rode it the other way. Keith there. Other than that, he was pretty sharp. You know, I thought the sinker was good tonight. The slider was good, but that one, you know, there that set him up and gave him an opportunity, and then, you know, a good at bat there by Young to find a hole. So, but overall, I thought he threw the ball fine. And then with Leiter, just you know, not real sharp. You know, fell behind. The base hit up the middle. Probably fastball too much on the plate with both of them there. So we just gotta, you know, we gotta get him a little sharper right now.
What do you like about Stroman tonight?
Stroh was good. Like, followed up last outing. Thought he was better this time even than last time. Real efficient. Was attacking the zone, but also with command doing it. So thought he had a good mix. I thought his changeup was good. The cutter and the sinker were all good pitches for him. You know, with that heavy lefty lineup, you know, having the changeup was a factor for him. But I thought he was just real sharp.
Clay has 10 blown saves, leads the majors. Are you committed to using him as your closer the rest of the year?
Yeah. And look, we'll see as we go. Look, we have a lot of really good options, but Clay is, you know, he's had some tough breaks back there that's led to that. You know, I can think a couple of them where we didn't make a play and it goes on him, but it's not really. The reality is he's throwing the ball really well. That said, we got a lot of guys that I feel like throwing the ball really well in some certain situations. So, but right now, Clay's the guy.
Chris, left.
On that final play, looked like Dominguez hesitated to throw. Do you know if he just didn't have a good grip on it?
Yeah, I haven't got with him yet on it, but it looked like whether he didn't have the grip or something that just a little giddy up in the throw, because he got to it pretty well, I thought.
Anything else down here?
Scuba's tough. What did you think of the at-bats against him?
Scuba, I thought, yeah. I mean, I thought we made him work hard. Starting from, you know, Glaber at the start, you know, 9-pitch at bat there, and you know, he's tough. We didn't do a lot against him, obviously, but I thought we made it challenging for him anyway. You know, just overall this weekend, you know, they held us down. You know, it comes down to that. You know, we just, you know, had a little bit of a down weekend offensively, which is going to happen. But, you know, credit to them. And you got a guy like Scooble who's really tough. But I thought our at-bats against him, like, he had to work. And I thought he had a little bit of everything going with the fastball changeup combination especially.
Aaron, what kind of disappointment is it to end, you know, a really fun and positive day as you guys did?
Yeah, I mean, anytime you lose and lose, you know, lose a tight game late when you got a chance to win, it sucks, you know, but it's part of it. You know, long day. I think, you know, probably good we got an off day tomorrow. You know, guys can kind of regroup a little bit. But yeah, tough way to end it. But we're on to another good team, and we got to get ready to start a good homestand.
I guess building off the positive side of this experience, you know, the forecasts were kind of iffy entering the game. I guess just what did it mean that you know, Mother Nature left this one alone?
Yeah, it was great. I mean, this is obviously an amazing event. The Little League World Series is a, you know, long-time staple in our society and in the world. And, you know, for what Major League Baseball has done here over the last decade now, marrying the two events in some way this weekend is really cool for everyone involved, and glad we got to be a part of it.
Anything else? Chris over here on the left.
What have you thought of just the way Vulpi has handled the recent stretch of the lack of success he's had offensively?
What do you mean handled?
Just how's he handling it mentally?
Oh, yeah. Anthony's one of those guys that I don't worry about in that regard. He's cut out for all of it. He understands it's tough, it's a grind. You wouldn't know when he's rolling or when he's going through a tough stretch. Like he's the same person all the time, the same upbeat, energetic, smile on his face, ready to come, rip your heart out between the line. Like he's really competitive, but you can't tell when things are going good or when he's going through a little rough stretch.
But Boone, when you go home tonight, are you thinking what a great day this was, or is on your mind, man, we were an out away from winning?
Yeah, it's always tough when you look. Anytime we lose, it sucks, and it's hard. You traveling home now, and and you're right there, ready to grab 2 out of 3 on a weekend where you didn't score a lot of runs. So that's part of the game. That's part of the grind. That's part of the tough part of it. But also memories of the experience and getting to be here. You try and keep that perspective too of getting the opportunity to do this in the course of a long season. But certainly some frustration, obviously, when you don't finish it off. But that's part of it, and you got to be able to turn the page in this business and get ready, for a big homestand.
Is Dominguez going to go back like you thought, and what'd you think of his at-bats tonight? Obviously, tough at-bats against a great pitcher.
Yeah, I mean, that's a tough draw, Scooble. But I thought competitive at-bats. Obviously didn't get any results. And then, I thought he got a couple good swings off of Miller. Miller's tough on lefties, though. So, look, he's still kind of in that mode where he's getting going and building his season still. So it was good to get him here and see him, and he, I think he looks pretty good, and hopefully, we'll see what we do here next.
Thanks, Aaron.